Actor Stephen Dorff is blasting Marvel, and I couldn't agree with him more. Oh yes, and some of you will either agree with me 100% over this very refreshing and honest take, or you will be very, very upset and who knows, who cares at this point. I am Mecha. I am your favorite consumer advocate, Harpy, here on YouTube, and I've made no point or attempt to hide the fact that I care way more about what goes on behind the scenes in the movies than in front of the camera most of the time, because these movies are fine, they're fun, they're popcorn movies. They're kind of like something where you can take your mind off everything. We got some backup on this one too. We have a slightly different point of view here. Let me snap you into existence. Who are you? Why are you here?
Hi, I'm Rob Robot Shlomo, and I'm here because I'm offering a counterpoint or a adjacent point, a lateral point. I don't know. So
we got an article. We got an article too.
Yes, we do. We have an article. See that? We're almost like a real podcast.
And we do a new podcast. Just go to his channel for it. Are we going to Sunday now? It used to be the Saturday edition. We're changing it to Sunday.
Yes.
Because it works better for everyone.
Yes, it does work better for everyone. Mm-hmm. So plug the Sunday edition. check your local local listings for time and station.
The Saturday edition now on Sundays. New and improved with 100% more emus.
Yes.
And Stephen Dorff. Wow.
Blade star Stephen Dorff blasts Marvel films, embarrassed for Black Widow star Scarlett Johansson.
I am too.
Well, we all are, but don't tell her.
Aww.
The True Detective actor also unloaded on this year's Oscar ceremony. I say that Stephen Dorff is such an unrefined, uncouth person. We're never going to invite him to our fancy wall shows again. So, Stephen Dorff did not hold back in a recent interview where he skewed modern superhero movies, targeting specifically the upcoming Marvel film Black Widow. Although he played villain Deacon Frost in 1998's Blade, yes, a Marvel property, but distributed by New Line Cinema, the 47-year-old Dorff told the UK's Independent in a story published Monday that current superhero films are what is wrong with the business. I still hung out the good shit. I don't want to be in Black Widow, the True Detective actor told the newspaper. It looks like garbage to me. It looks like a bad video game. I'm embarrassed for those people. I'm embarrassed for Scarlett. I am sure she got paid $5-7 million, but I'm embarrassed for her. I don't want to be in those movies. I really don't. I'll find that kid director that's going to be the next Stanley Kubrick, and I'll act for him instead. Well, I can't really blame him, you know? I mean,
so some people are really, really mad at him, and some people are like, "Oh, well, Marvel is so much better, and you're just jealous that you're not like." He was Cecil B. Crap and Demented, for crying out loud. This is somebody who's gonna be in the John Waters movies.
Hey, I will not have anyone say anything bad about Stuart Sutcliffe. Okay, he was Stuart Sutcliffe in Backbeat. That's how I know. I had to work that reference in there. I spent $12 on the poster.
I had to bring in a Cecil B. Demented reference, but I'm gonna make you watch it too. See, this is just me going back and remembering all the stuff that actually makes me me. I am the person who's gonna get the references in this movie. I'm not the person who's going to care about because between him and Martin Scorsese and everybody, they're like, yes, Marvel movies are like a roller coaster ride. They're a theme park adventure. For me, they kind of remind me of shaking keys in front of a toddler sometimes. You know, there are a bunch of great CGI effects and there are a bunch of great stunts and action and all this stuff, but they're not saying anything, right? They're not nearly as smart or as clever or as poignant as they think they are, and they need to stop trying to be this. This Black Widow movie, they're out there trying to be like, oh, and we're this activism movie that's going to talk about men and this and that. No, you're going to do it at like this third grade understanding of white man bad, instead of giving us some actual, food for thought, something to chew on mentally. No, you're trying to throw all these messages and bullshit in these popcorn movies. Stop. We don't want to see that in a popcorn movie. I will go and see some documentary on why systemic racism is a problem or the patriarchy is a problem in society if I really, really want to be educated on that. I don't want to go to some damn Marvel movie for it.
I mean, I think you hit a good point in that the people making these current crop of Marvel movies have kind of lost sight of actually what they are. They are, at their core, action movie. It's not Tolstoy, okay? It's not
Not even
Shakespeare.
John Waters.
Okay. It's not even John Waters. It's an action movie. The good guys are good. The bad guys are bad. There's a hero's journey. The bad guy is threatening him as some sort of threat. The good guy has to rise to meet it. It's an action movie. It's the hero's journey, old as recorded time. And I've said that before, and I'll keep saying it. I mean, you're overthinking this stuff. Really, you really are. I mean, there's a reason why the first bunch of Marvel movies did really well, because they didn't overthink it.
That's another point that I want to touch on too. There should have, you were saying earlier, there should have been a Phase 1 movie, Black Widow.
Yeah, it really should have been a Phase 1. It should have been included in the early Phase 1, maybe even the Phase 2 movies. But we were still in that time where they didn't know if a female-led superhero movie was going to sell on its own. And right or wrong, that was the belief. I mean, you had a lot of female-led movies of this kind. You had Catwoman, Elektra, Supergirl. I know that was 35 years ago, but still, I mean,
well, putting it out like right in between some of the major Avengers movies or something, you know, somewhere before Captain Marvel, before even Civil War, maybe. You think
you could have sandwiched it somewhere between Thor: The Dark World and maybe Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It would probably work.
Yeah, because how many of these movies did you have? You had 3 Thor movies. You've had how many 3 Iron Man solo movies. You've had
3 Iron Man movies. 3 Captain America movies. 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. We only had 1 Hulk movie.
2 Ant-Man movies.
2 Ant-Man movies. You had Captain People.
I'm getting superhero fatigue. See, that's the thing. I'm getting tired of the genre. I'm getting tired. And she doesn't even have any superpowers, does she?
No, not really. I mean, in the comic they slowed her aging and they gave her some of the super soldier serum, but we didn't see that in the movies. But we're kind of headed on the back end of the bell curve for these things. And because we've pretty much, I mean, we had that explosive growth and it leveled off, but now we're getting to the tipping point here. And I mean, like I said, we have Black Widow, we have the Eternals, we have Shang-Chi. I don't even know what else.
Shang-Chi
we got Thor.
That's a generic Asian stereotype man movie, because then we got Snake Eyes, which is the same damn movie.
Pretty much. Crazy Rich Snake Eyes is what it is. I mean, it's Henry Golding's, and they, not for nothing, they made, this is a little bit off topic, but they made the Snake Eyes poster look like a Marvel poster.
So we gotta address the spoiler, the elephant in the room, though, on Black Widow, I think.
Do we want to say it?
Do you want to? So spoiler-ish, maybe, if this is true?
We've been hearing rumors, we should say. Now, we've been hearing rumors. This hasn't been confirmed,
Do you have that picture?
Yeah.
I'll put it up in post. We'll put it up in post. You'll send it to me when I edit this. It's rumored to be that they're changing out Taskmaster to be Master. I can't even say it. Taskmaster, Master.
Might as well be Thigh Master at this point. I mean,
Master Blaster.
Butt Master.
See, I don't want to just steal Margaret Cho's Is That Like a Thigh Master joke, because that's such an oldie. We could just call it back. We can reference it. It's the only one of her jokes I remember.
Well, anyway, Taskmaster is supposedly a
Whammon, Lady Whammon person.
And you know what? They cover her up from head to toe. And if you just look at him, when there's actually a shot of Scarlett Johansson and Taskmaster juxtaposed to each other, you can kind of tell. I mean, they try to make her look bulkier, but you can tell that's a woman underneath that suit. And yeah, when people figure this one out, it's not going to end well.
Oh, and then there's the Time magazine article that just dropped. Behind the scenes of Black Widow's reinvention from the sexist stereotype to superhero paving the way from other leading women. You know, I gotta pull this. I got one rant about this real quick. It's not a whole video. One quick thought. Just based on the headline, you're in a Marvel movie. Your job is to look cute in the costume so that I can cosplay or fantasize or put my face on your body on FaceApp or something. Your job is to be cute and swing around in harnesses in front of a fucking green screen. That's your job. I don't want any of these women empowering fucking movies that are so goddamn misdirected and no, I will choose whatever hero or person I want to be inspired by, and if that's the jiggly girl in the parody of this, you know what, we'll just watch Lacey Lennon's Black Widow movie. At least she's okay with being sexy and she's comfortable showing her damn body, unlike these people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Lacey Lennon, I mean, she's gonna enjoy making the movie, too. For more than one reason.
Did you see this? I'm gonna send this to you on Discord. Did you see this article here? That's not the right article. That's
Black Widow sauntered into the mainstream consciousness in 2010s. Well, I knew about her. She appeared in Daredevil comics, actually. But the whole thing about spies, like, spies are traditionally, yeah, okay, I guarantee. Well, what's a spy's job, really? It's to maintain a low profile. Yes, granted, it's kind of more difficult to do that when you're a hot redhead. But at the same time, every spy throughout history, from Mata Hari on, has used her femininity and her sex appeal to get the job done. And you know what? There's really, I mean, if we're going to deny that now, then what's the point of making this movie?
Because we have a point to prove with Marvel fans that you're all a bunch of istophobes, and see, this is why we didn't make a Black Widow movie, because you're just a bunch of sexist racists or something. They'll figure out something to call us. I don't think I have anything else to say about this, and we're probably going to have to watch this damn thing.
I'm not looking forward to it. I never thought I'd see the day. Well, I'm not looking forward to one of these movies.
I would rather rewatch Cecil B. Demented. Melanie Griffith lights her hair on fire. It's fun. Oh, it's an interesting movie. You gotta watch this movie. You've not been a big John Waters person.
Why did I not know that? That sounds like a good time.
It's a bit of a spoiler, but you know. Oh well. I just spoiled the whole movie now for you. Anyway. No, I didn't. You don't know what it's about. Mecha Random 42, and who are you?
And I'm the Black Widower, I guess.
Apparently,
I'm wearing black.
I don't know.
I'm Johnny Cash. I got the man in black.
And I'm tired of talking about Black Widow. And Stephen Dorff's absolutely right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
Everything is sexist. Everything is racist.